Anybody want soup now?
No thanks.
What's up, everybody? I got told to bring the juice, so we're bringing it Saturday to Saturday, and then Saturday to Saturday for the rest of the season. We're bringing it because the Firebirds' big win this weekend, 57-21 W over Elmhurst College. Coach Haas, how you feeling after the win, man?
Always feeling good after a win, man. It was a good win, good team effort. You got to do it on the road at their homecoming. Always fun.
Yeah, especially too. Speaking of your DBs, we got obviously two on tonight, and Trey and Evan. Thank you guys for coming into the program. And how are you guys doing tonight?
Good. How are you, Dunks?
I'm good. Evan, I'm gonna start with you, bro. I mean, you go into a game. Obviously, you guys had a really good game plan, only giving up 21 points, having 3 pick sixes, unheard of. You guys were the talk of the dinner table on Saturday and Sunday night at the Dunkel household. And Evan, 92-yard pick six, it's not too shabby, bro. What'd you kind of see on that play?
So we were in a cover 2, and I had one receiver to my side, so he was my only threat. So I kind of saw him, and then saw the ball and took the opportunity that I had. So, yeah.
And Evan, 92 yards to the house. How tired were you after running that long? Because
I was pretty tired. I was thinking about doing a celebration, but I didn't know what to do.
Hey, well, as Caleb Haas would always say, you got to hit the gritty, man.
Yeah, right. I didn't have a celebration like Trey did.
Trey, what's your go-to celebration, man?
I don't know. I was trying to do something, but it was just like I just caught it in the moment, and I didn't really want to like overdo it and just cause a great play to be bad. So I just took the humble option and just flex, and just run back, celebrate with my teammates,
That's awesome, Trey. Love to hear it. Trey, as a DB room, how do you think you guys have gone throughout the first 4 weeks of the season?
I feel like we got a lot of tremendous acts going on. So we just showed like a lot of improvement through like not only summer camp but also practice as well. I feel like we really got together with like the development and knowing what we're supposed to do for coverage wise. And for technique, it's like we're just really on train to just do it naturally, which is the beauty of it. And how it results in great plays after that. So I'm really proud of the group of DBs that we have this year.
That's terrific. Now, Caleb, can we see the gritty, man? Come on. Like, we talking celebrations. We need to see it, bro. Hell yeah. Oh, man, that Caleb Haas gritty is different. But Coach Haas, obviously, you're coaching the DBs on that side of the ball this year, and you guys obviously had a terrific game. What have you kind of seen in particular with these two guys and just your guys in general throughout the first 4 weeks of the season, kind of a quarter of the way through or almost halfway there, I would say?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a ton of growth from the bottom up. We're pretty young back there. Jake Tomzak's a senior, but everybody else that plays is a sophomore or a freshman. So I thought, there's been tremendous growth and understanding of the scheme. First and foremost, and then when you watch them play each week, I think you see a little improvements on the technique here and there, and continuously putting themselves in good situations to make plays. And I think that came to fruition on Saturday, with 3 pick sixes, and honestly, there was a 4th pick there that kind of got overturned on a highly questionable call. But anytime you can have 3 pick sixes and a 4th pick, it's a pretty good day for the room.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Coach Haas. Never want to question the officials. Gotta flush it and move on, as you always say. Now, Evan, for you, what year are you in school at Carthage, and how's being a student athlete been for you so far?
It's been awesome. I'm a sophomore this year, so last year was my first year. It was a bit different from high school, just having more freedom, being away from home, but I think I've gotten a lot. It's more comfortable now. Like, I feel a lot better this year, especially with football. Like, I feel like I know the system a lot more this year. I feel more comfortable in it. And then now that I went through a whole year of school, I know what to expect and stuff like that. I'm happy with where I'm going.
That's awesome, Evan. Where are you from for the audience?
Lamont, Illinois. So
Where
it's like
is
a
that?
suburb, like 30 minutes outside of Chicago.
That's awesome, man. That's
So, yeah.
terrific. Now, Trey, what about you? What year are you in school, and what's the student athlete life been like for you so far?
I'm a sophomore, so it's been going pretty well so far. I feel like now that I have like a rhythm from last year as a freshman, starting to get in the hang of how classes are and how to engage with athletics. So it's like now it's like just natural for me now for me to like just go through the same progression every day. I remember last year it was a bit of a challenge as a like two-sport athlete to deal with track and football, but I feel like I handled that pretty well as a freshman. So now like when I go to a sophomore year and when I expect to do the same outcome of last year, I can also hope like other athletes who are trying to like do two-sport athletes like track for instance, I could teach them how to like bounce the two other two sports, and I feel like that's a great combination.
That's terrific, Trey. I love that answer. Are you planning on doing track this year as well?
Yes, sir.
You
You already know.
you think that doing track helps with football at all, or has any connection in any way?
I mean, when it comes to like lifting, they assume that the lifting can be overworking for track athletes to like be flexible enough to like perform. But I feel like it really comes to like just recovering and giving yourself a good stretch before you like progress with any like outdoor track activities. It's also in the sense of like you got to learn how to like go through the adversity and just overcome it really.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Trey. Now, Coach Haas, for you, obviously you got North Park this week on the road again, another road challenge. Um, how hard is it to kind of get everybody kind of juiced back up to go play on the road again? Because obviously it's tough to win in the road in really anything, but especially in football, lot goes into traveling.
Yeah, man, it's hard to win on the road. It's hard to win in the CCIW. It's hard to win in college football. There's no doubt about it. But I think the biggest thing for our guys this week is not to be comfortable with the way we performed on Saturday, and to have that mindset that we're going to come back to practice tomorrow with a little bit of edge to us and ready to go take another football win. I think if we have a good week of practice and focus and do what we're supposed to do, that's certainly something we can do. It's go on the road and win another football game. I think if we have a lackadaisical approach, I think it's going to be very, very tough to do.
Now, Coach, would you say that last week was a better week of practice than the previous 3 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, say it was necessarily better than all the weeks. I think at times we've, had better practices. I think the biggest thing for us, it was more consistent, in terms of the effort, the energy, but most of all in terms of execution. I think that was where we took the biggest step. We've had some good practice effort-wise. We've had some good practice with a lot of juice, but I thought this week was probably the best week in terms of overall consistent execution, in every period of every practice, which was exactly what we needed.
That's a terrific answer, Coach Haas. You always bring the truth on these things. Evan, what's the mindset of the team right now after the big win and obviously heading into next week? Get to play another CCIW opponent in North Park.
Yeah, I think it's been it was really nice getting the first win, because now, like what Coach Haas says about now that we got the first win, just we got to keep rolling that stone down the hill, make it bigger. And now that we got one, we just got to keep stacking them up.
Trey, what about you?
I think the same answer. I just think that it's just a great momentum that we have, positive input. Like Coach said, we just want to like keep rolling. keep going, keep progressing. But that doesn't mean that in a sense we just relax and just have a little downfall in time just because we got something underneath our belt. We still got to learn how to like just move forward and just take that progression and keep going forward.
Evan, for you, tell us a little bit about what specifically position that you play and what kind of goes into playing that position.
So I play the strong safety position. So mostly, we're the farthest person back in the field, so we can't let anything get behind us. Otherwise, it's an issue. And then we also help on the run. So sometimes we got fits. So it's kind of fun. You get to play the run as well as the pass. So I like both. It's a good combination.
What do you like to play more, the run or the pass?
It's kind of tough. I like the run. It's kind of fun being able to get in the box, get some tackles. So yeah.
That's awesome. Trey, what about you? Just kind of take us into the position that you play and what it all entails.
So corners are basically the outside defenders of any type of zones or man coverage. They usually play a series of playing off or on, depending on the yards and distance. I feel like the corner position, honestly, it really is a hard position to play because it's all up to you and your technique and all of your skills for you to like make a play on the ball and to like execute and to like not only do it one play but a whole series and do it after play after play after play. Even if you make like a bad play in a sense, it's like you gotta have like a short-term memory in a sense. So it's like it shows like the type of players to like have it mentally and physically on the field. So I feel like corner has like its flaws, but it's also fun to like play that position to like show you can be dependent, like one-on-one coverage, you make a play, game over, typical win. So I think it's a pretty good position to play.
Now, do you like playing man or zone more, Trey?
I like man all day.
Yeah.
Wherever he go, I go. If he go to the bathroom,
I love that. Now, guys, obviously, practice is about 2 hours long per day. Trey, I'll start with you on this one. What's your favorite period of practice?
Period?
Yep.
Probably good on good, like team good on good, because it shows like the great intensity, like just like the number one type of feeling for that day, just good on day.
Yeah, and obviously, you guys do up downs for that too. So little get the competitive juices flowing a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Evan, what about you?
I would just say good on good as well, but I'll switch it up. I'll say the one-on-ones. I like the one-on-ones because a couple practices ago we also implemented the up downs, so I thought that was pretty fun. And it's just fun going up against one person. You got to rely on yourself and no one else. Everybody's watching, so you got to make the play.
Right. I love that answer, Evan. I love that you switched it up too and didn't just go with the same thing. That's terrific. Coach Haas, for you, list 3 things that have been your favorite so far throughout this season. 3 of your favorite things so far throughout this season.
3 of my favorite things.
Yep.
Like you're talking plays?
No, just like everything. Like it could be a practice, it could be a moment in the office, it could be anything.
All right.
Top 3 things from this season.
My first one is report day. All right. That's always my favorite day because you get to see everybody. Everybody comes back. You get to see the excitement on everybody's faces. They see guys they haven't seen in on, a couple months. So that's probably number 1. Number 2 for me is when we do trust groups. All right. Because you really get to learn about your teammates and guys open up and they share on a deeper level. And number 3 so far would probably be Saturday, getting that big win.
I love that, Coach Haas. Old Jake Mueller, part-time, no time in the comment section. He does say that he is getting a shirt, Coach Haas.
A part-time, no time shirt?
Yes. According to him, he's getting a part-time, no time, and then Mueller on the back. I can't wait.
I heard you can get that at the store that's open on September 31st.
Okay. Interesting.
That's not a real date, Dunks.
Yeah, no. I'm going along with it. But favorite Brett moment, Coach Haas?
My favorite Brett moment?
Don't expose me here, man.
Yeah. Man. Favorite Brett. It's probably from this morning when you were hitting on that reporter from Spectrum News.
Oh,
Dude, why you gotta expose?
I mean, you were bringing it early in the morning. She was there 7 a.m. and you were bringing the heat right away, man. I loved it.
Well,
you got any punchlines?
You dirty dog.
I heard not only that, but you went to class and got a phone number. You were just working it today, man.
Well, I mean, Coach Haas, you said to bring the juice. Saturday, you said, I need the juice. 365 every day till the end of the year. So
you were oozing confidence, man, and you could tell.
I mean, hey, we're trying. Part of that is because of you guys. Evan, what about you? What's your favorite Brett moment?
My favorite was over summer camp when you decided to leave early because it started raining, so you couldn't stay for our meeting because you got wet. So that's mine.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Try not to get sick. Trey, what about you?
I really don't know. Shoot. I kind of like it when you come to our song and you just talking mess, like usual.
Hell yeah.
Did you do the bags this year or was that last year, Dunks?
Last year.
Ah, that was a favorite of mine too.
Dude, I almost ate it on the first bag.
I know, that's why it was funny. But you kept your balance like a true athlete and got all the way.
Like a true athlete.
I did. And here's what I'm going to tell you guys, okay? Is I am by no means an athlete, okay? Like, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm not. That's why, I like to do my equipment and my recruiting and help out with the team, but I don't want to, go on a football field. I get my ass kicked out there, and I can admit it. Like, if me and Evan one-on-one in the slot, Evan would probably truck me as a defender.
I don't know, Dunks.
I love the self-honesty, Dunks, but let's not cut yourself short, man. You've lost some weight. You've been trimming up. You've been racing Coach Noisy every single day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're starting to take steps in the right direction. Now that you're not working at the Dairy Queen full time, crushing 3 blizzards a day, we got a shot.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to you for making that happen over the summer. Shout out Neil. He's a good guy. But back to football, boys. Evan, this week, man, North Park. 1, have you watched any of the film? And 2, are you looking forward to obviously getting another opportunity to play a game on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I watched a little bit of the film. I've been doing some research on some of their players, just like looking at the stats. I'm super excited. We get to play another team for their homecoming, so I think that will be pretty fun. A lot of fans, show them who we are and everything. So yeah, I'm excited.
Trey, what about you?
Yeah, I've been watching film. Mostly I've been watching film about North Park versus Milliken. I really thought it was interesting how, like, they have no wide receivers on the outside, and they have a tight end and a yo that shifts to the other side, and like they just run power or inside zone each time. Or usually they'll have number 1. I remember last year they had them in the boundary, but now it's like, in a sense, they'll put them in the field sometimes, or also they'll put them in wildcat formation. So I just thought that they had some interesting new installs for last year. But I'm really hyped about playing North Park. It just shows that, we got to bring our type of A game this time because, last year it shows that, we weren't really disciplined. We weren't really showing that much effort because we just thought that was going to be sweet. And, North Park was just going to, lay it down. But, like Coach Haas said, we got to take it. So now we got to take it at North Park at their homecoming.
Yeah, I blame Jake Mueller for giving them bulletin board material. That's I'm going to be honest about that one.
Is that why you kicked him off the show?
No, I didn't kick Jake off the show. He doesn't join, man. You know, part time, no time, Coach.
I don't know. He told me you kicked him off because he was giving bulletin board material to other teams.
Well, I told him, I'm like, come on, man. Like, I'm sitting there just, enjoying a meal out to eat, and the North Park coach comes over, and he definitely got me good with a good roast. But Coach Haas, obviously, you got some familiar faces on the North Park coaching staff this weekend. So, is it a different type of mindset or anything when you're playing a coach and you kind of know, like, obviously, you got friendly rivalries all over the place, especially in your profession.
It's not really a different mindset. There, like you said, there's some familiarity, right? Having coached with some of these guys and against some of these guys for a while now, you have a little bit of an idea of what they like to do and what they're comfortable in certain situations. But I mean, at the end of the day, you got to prepare to win each game. And it doesn't matter who's across from you on the sidelines or what they do. You have to take care of your own business, take care of yourself. And we got to start that tomorrow morning and doing what we need to do to win the football game. You got to block out all that rivalry talk and all the homecoming talk and any kind of distractions and focus on what we need to do to win the football game.
Absolutely. How confident are you feeling about going 1-0 this week, Coach Haas?
Well, every week you feel good about it, right? You feel good about being able to control what you can control. And I think if we do what we're supposed to do, what we're capable of doing, and we execute at a high level, we got a good shot to win the game. I think we've shown in the past, in this year and in years past, if we don't come out with an edge to us, and if we don't take care of what we can take care of, things don't usually go our way. So the good thing is it's up to us. And as long as we do what we're supposed to do, we should have good results. And if not, we won't.
100%. No, obviously, Coach Haas, we're keeping it the same as we did last week, right? Got to keep that winning mojo going. We're very superstitious over here, especially on this particular program. So we got to keep it going.
Dunks, we're not superstitious, man. We're just a little stitious.
I got you. I will be wearing the same exact thing I wore last week. Because,
like every day of the week or just on game day?
Just on game day.
How come you're not doing it every day of the week?
Because I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what I wore last Monday.
So you're just a little stitious too, not superstitious.
Yeah. I also don't have very good memory. That is, that's why some of our former colleagues, aka Casey Dibble, called me Grandpa Dunks. Okay,
that's a good thing, man. Short-term memory, good or bad, move on to the next play.
Right. I mean, hey, it does help you out in some ways or another. Now, boys, before I let y'all go, we broke out this segment last week, so Trey and Evan, you guys are gonna have an opportunity to ask me anything that you guys want. Okay.
All right.
Do I get to too?
Yeah, you can ask me another question. You go first, Coach Haas. Go ahead.
No, let those guys go first. I'll go last.
Trey, you can go first.
Okay.
Anything, Trey. Anything.
What's your favorite moment from this year right now? Of anything.
Oh.
Any moment.
Damn, this is a tough one. I would probably say my favorite moment. Man, that's tough. I'd probably say me playing catch with Bryce before practice and me catching like 7 or 8 straight balls in a row and just making him like, he was like, holy cow, like Dunkel can actually catch because I wore my wide receiver gloves. That's probably my favorite. There's a lot of them, but anytime you can kind of shut somebody up that likes to talk crap to you, that's always goes to the top of the list.
Yeah. That's funny.
Evan?
All right. If you could be any animal, what animal would you be and why?
Oh, damn. That's a good question, too. I would say a cheetah.
Why?
Cheetah? Why a
Fast.
cheetah?
Super fast.
So he can
Fast.
beat Coach Noisy in a race.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Noisy ain't Noisy ain't being a cheetah, guaranteed.
No, he ain't being a cheetah.
Yeah, right. Exactly, Trey. He's not. Heck, I beat him once so far this year. Once. We'll see if I can keep my dubs going. Coach Haas, what do you got?
All right, Dunks. All right, I'm asking you this question because I know Miss Patty's listening. All right, you told me today you're home alone. Miss Patty's down in Florida. You're home alone. You also told me today you got a number from a young lady on campus. And my question to you: are you going to have a visitor tonight while you're home alone?
No, because we have practice and staff meeting tomorrow morning. Got to be up early. Got to be able to get that body up at 4 a.m. Coach Haas.
Smart.
And, you know,
smart. That
we,
your priorities.
You know, maybe a Saturday after the game. You know,
right.
type deal, something like that. You know.
There you
Hey,
go.
Dunks, who's that chick behind you? Who's behind
What?
you? Who's that girl behind you?
Nobody's behind me, bro. No one's here, man.
Are you about being out in the county?
What?
Are you nervous about being out in the county? Is Jake Mueller coming over? Is he coming to play video games all night?
No, but you know, Jake Mueller, very, very interesting of this man. So obviously today realized I parked next to him during the day at some point, whatever. I parked next to Jake. And let me tell you, Coach Haas, never park next to Jake Mueller because he put the windshield wipers up on my car and told me it wasn't him. And I'm like, okay, well, who could it have been? And you know what he said? He's like, it wasn't me, Dunkel. Maybe it was somebody else. And I'm like, well, I think it was you because you parked next to me. And he's like, yeah, it was me. So don't park next to Jake Miller, and hopefully it doesn't come over and screw my car again tonight. Because Lord have mercy.
Prank. I love that prank.
No, don't touch the mom car, man.
I'm glad you're also realizing that you're driving the mom mobile too.
Right. You know, hey, I like safety, Coach Haas. I like to be safe when I drive. Okay.
You got a minivan, Dunks?
No, I got a Honda CRV.
The mom car?
Yeah. It's all right. Coach Haas at some point is gonna get a ride in it. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but we'll make it happen.
Seen you drive. I've
What?
never had a vehicle with you. I value my life too much to ride in your vehicle.
Coach Haas, you don't trust me?
Not as a driver, no.
Damn. I trust you.
I've seen you been in and out of traffic, gunning it at lights, hitting deer.
You hit a deer?
The deer hit a deer hit me at like 4:30 in the morning one day.
Last summer he smoked, or last fall he smoked a deer.
Yeah, that's tough.
Somebody told me he was speeding too, and he did it.
Nah.
Dunks.
Come on, Coach Dunks.
52 and a 55 hit a deer.
Wait, did you say 62 and a 55?
72. That's what the sheriff said. He said you.
Yeah. I haven't gone that fast on K in a while.
In a while.
In a while.
You should never go that fast on K.
Well, I had to pass somebody, Coach Haas. That's
Yeah,
why I
that
went
pass.
that fast.
You don't need to be passing nobody at 4:30 in the morning.
Well, it wasn't at 4:30. It was like midday, like 3 years ago or something. But
Crazy drop.
that's neither here nor there. Boys, thank you again, Evan and Trey. I appreciate it. Coach,
Thank you for having me.
Obviously, we greatly appreciate your time over here on this program every week. We will be back next Monday at 6:30. If there's a specific comment that you guys want to see, please leave that down below. I know I've been getting text messages and emails about certain questions that you guys want to see. Just put them down below for me. It makes it a lot easier. Make sure to like and subscribe. We got that subscriber count up to 270. Again, shout out to Coach Austin, the Carthage Firebirds, for that one. You guys have a terrific night, And
real quick, Dunks, what do you get if you're a subscriber?
you get notified like when we do videos and stuff like that.
Oh, I thought maybe you got like a T-shirt or like a walkthrough mug, coffee mug. You got any of that stuff?
Oh man,
Like lanyard, keychain?
I'm up to something though. I'm up to something.
That's what we need to have happen. You know what I mean? A little weekly swag. Like you come on the show, you get a keychain.
Okay, I like that.
Subscribe, you get a coffee mug.
I'm gonna look into that, Coach House, and we'll get it right. But you boys have a terrific night and go fight win.
See you, Doc.
Yes, sir.
See you, man.